Hello, Meoni here, and welcome back to another news video for Final Fantasy XIV. This one primarily directed towards PlayStation 4 users, but this could implicate PC users as well, which we'll talk about in a moment. Square Enix posted this massive blog post, this massive wall of text, which essentially talks about PlayStation 4 version patches and the upcoming migration of them. So what will this mean? Let's break this down. So essentially the PS4 version will actually now patch via PSN instead of the Square Enix service, meaning you no longer have to log into the actual Final Fantasy client on your PS4 to actually get patch data and download. It will be like every other game on PSN, where it will patch automatically if you have automatic updates on, or queue them in your notifications under downloads, and will actually ask you when you want to download these if you have it off, which is a lot better than having to log into a client every time you want to know if there's a patch if you're not kept up with the news. So what will this actual migration change other than just making it easier to patch on PSN? Well, essentially the game is currently 67.25 or so gigabytes on your PS4. This will actually change to around 34 or so gigabytes, give or take a few, after this migration has taken place. This is in part mostly due to actually reducing the amount of redundant data stored on the PlayStation. With the new PSN patch system, this will actually mean that you will essentially need half of the files needed. The downside of this is you will need to re-download the entire game by September the 4th, 2018, when this change goes live. So you can instigate this change from August the 28th until September the 4th, where this will be mandatory to log in to Final Fantasy XIV through the actual client on your PS4. So on September the 4th, this change will go live, and if you haven't already updated, you will have to do so there and then, and obviously that means re-downloading 34 gigabytes of video game. So obviously people will want to do this earlier the better, I would imagine. So you can download this anywhere from August 28th to September the 4th. You'll have to re-download the entire game because the old files will no longer be used, and they have no plans of recycling them. It's essentially a completely new version of the game that you're re-downloading. So on Reddit I actually read something very interesting, which is a good point, and I'll link that in the description as well as this news article. But somebody in the comment section of the thread mentioned on another note, I wonder if this will delay all future patches, since Sony will need at least a week to verify all patches before pushing them out, or if Square Enix will be given special treatment for this game only. Which is true. If you look at PSN, a lot of these games actually have a sort of like a week verification process to make sure everything is okay and above board before they can put patches live for any other game. Final Fantasy XIV then, having both PC and PlayStation 4 users playing on the same servers, could it mean that actual patches that would ordinarily be released on PC might actually be delayed because the PlayStation 4 needs PSN verification? That might be a very big down point for this sort of new system, but time will tell, and on a whole I think the majority of players will probably be happy with this change if they play on PS4. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll speak to you all next time.